Hello everybody and welcome back to Pravus Gaming and more Hearts of Iron 4! Red World playing as the Greater American Union led by none other than Bernie Sanders. I just saw like a little in-between screen as I reloaded the game after a quick break. Something about Mr. Trump is an idiot, and if he ever tries to rule Canada, I'll take up all the people who love freedom and democracy and go to Britain. So I guess there's a way to get Donald Trump to be the President of Canada, or Prime Minister of Canada. That's interesting. Oh, this mod is great. Okay, well, we're going through right now, and we're actively trying to crush Kamala Harris and the Pacific States on behalf of the Fascist Freedom Alliance of Montana, led by Harold Covington. We've volunteered a few tanks over in this war, and I think we should be able to win this. We're taking a fair bit of attrition. I am keenly aware of this. We need to be producing a lot more tanks, but at least for the moment, this is kind of funny. I like what we're doing here. This is great. So if we can at least get these guys fully entrapped, we'll be in a much better spot. Our organization is just god-awful. We've got nothing here. Let's just keep chasing down the motorized over here. We should be able to overrun them depending on where they're going. We'll arrive in the next province. You know what's interesting? I never noticed this about Hearts of Iron 4, but it doesn't tell you where the unit is fleeing to. I am assuming that it's going here based on the icon, but like in EU4, it tells you it'll arrive in such and such a place. But it's not like every one of these provinces has like a name. They're just done by state. That's an interesting little tidbit I never really thought about. Interesting. Well, whatever. We should be able to surround and kill these guys. Where is this tank? Hi, tank. Okay, you're coming down over here. And you're going to split these guys in half. Where are you going? Oh, crap. Probably should just go ahead and extend out the front line here. And then let you just get assigned here. So you just stop running around, because I need you to get your organization back up. So get down there. This guy I'll continue to manually control. Should be able to easily deal with this, though. It's just a stupid motorized. The biggest issue is that I'm slow and have, like, no meaningful amount of organization. They have even less, though, because they got no supplies. So when the time comes, we should be able to eventually overrun them, but every time we fight them, they're, like, losing more equipment. Let's just go over here, just clear all this out. That should be fine. They got more troops that are trying to sneak their way up to the Great Falls. I don't approve of that at all, but I think Montana should be able to cut them off. So who cares? Oh, good, we found the rest of their troops. Okay, so we found a fair bit. Let's go ahead and start closing in on them a little bit. How about you come over here real quick and just guarantee a cutoff so they don't go anywhere. If they can't get any more supplies back, they're not going to be traveling very far very quickly. Okay, we can't get partial mobilization because we are not fascist, monarchist, nationalist, revolutionary, socialist, or communist anymore. Gosh dang it. If I were at war, this would be easier, but of course I'm not at war right now. I'm simply volunteering, peacefully. Crap. All right, we're going to go for somebody with political power. I'm going to get the silent workhorse. Let's increase my political power gain to 1.43 per day. And now I'm able to finally start churning out some political power so I can start reforming the government a little bit sooner. All right, so you are very slowly clearing out the rest of this lands. These guys have been sufficiently cut off. That's great. I see no organization from you, which means we should be able to crash. No. 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 Get him out of here. Don't let them join up. Okay, one got away. One of them gets away. You get one. That's all you get, though. All right, this tank is now going to head down over here as well. Okay, so the lack of supplies is an issue. They're trying to beat me down, but again, he has no supply. I need you to get back over here, please. What are you doing? Don't let him go anywhere. Freaking hold this. If they join up and get supplies again, I'm holding you personally responsible. Okay? Okay. You just sit there for a second. The tanks are on their way. Get over here. This is extremely tedious, but we're getting there. Alright, so we got some construction done. Let's go for some extra production efficiency retention and so on. National focus. So we have revive done. Now we can go for an annex war goal against the Great Lakes, Illinois, or Texas. Let's go for Texas. Shining Star. I'm going to grab all their oil and their aluminum. Or aluminium, depending. If you're one of those kind of people, then I pity you. I know. It's supposed to be like, oh, it matches with all the other types of elements. They all end in an ium. Suffixes, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I get it. However, I believe it was originally discovered in its oxidized form as alumina. So we just called it aluminum. And Americans are like, I ain't changing it, you change it. Or rather, no, it's like, it was originally aluminum, I think, based off of that. And then Europeans are like, let's change it. All right, Operation Shining Star is done. In its final form, has just been presented to Bernie Sanders for final consideration, upon which he will hopefully be put into effect as quickly as possible. American forces are already amassing to evade the notoriously rebel state of Texas, and when the time is right, they will rapidly move in to totally wipe Texan troops out. This stage of the American revanchist plan has turned out to be more complex than any others prepared by the National Security Council, as it delves deeper into the post-occupation process, in which we will have to fight against an unprecedented rebel force. Despite this, Bernie Sanders is trying to keep focused on the situation at hand, and at the moment, it seems American armies will easily crush whatever opposition in Texas they throw at us. Declare war, annex, against Rick Perry, go. We have declared a war. Wonderful. If I can keep this war going for a little bit, then maybe we can get partial mobilization. I just need to get some more political power going. We can hold on to these whenever we want to. They only take 21 days. That feels really quick. That feels like really, really quick. Okay. Let's go for some revenge. Everyone who wronged Bernie must now be purged. Feel the burn. All right, let's collapse hard on this and cut off Houston. Done. Now, we go this way. Crash. Crash them all. They have no supplies, so, I mean, this should be easy now. Right? Pretty sure. Hang on. You got 5 troops sitting up there? Why? Whatever. I don't care. These guys have no supplies at this point, right? At least they shouldn't, I don't think. Let's go ahead and have at least a couple of you turn around, and we'll flank this guy. Make sure he's not going anywhere. Revenge is done. Now we can go for trial of the committee. 200 more political power. Popularity of communists and revolutionary socialists goes down, but that's fine. And the extra political power will let me change up my mobilization law at the very least. And maybe go to limited conscription. If I want to reduce factory output, which I think I'm actually kind of fine with. I'm going to have one of you turn around real quick and go here. Don't finish off Houston. Not looking to kill Houston. Need you guys to come down this way. We're going to go along the coast here. Along the river. Which one even is that? Is that the Rio Grande? No, that's something else. I don't know. Hey, where are my troops in Montana? Oh, no! They're on their way back. Well, crud. I guess because we started a war, we can't have volunteer troops anymore? I forgot about that. All right, so 3 troops are on their way. If we can finish this off, we might go help. But at this point, I should have given Montana enough of an edge that they can hold this. They got 5 troops versus 2. 2, I tell you, 2! So this better be easy. You better beat down Kamala Harris, by God, or else I'm gonna freaking murder you myself. I'm gonna murder you myself anyway. Let's be honest. Let's not kid ourselves. I'm gonna eat everything. Revanchism and whatnot. It's gonna be great. Volunteer forces have returned. OBKB, that's great. And have at least a couple of you guys just do a quick little turn around. Go over here. You guys are already gonna clear this all out, so head up over here instead. Okay, they shouldn't have anything left. I see organization is low and not particularly going up. Have you push forward a tiny bit. You guys go here. You help them out. Let's just make sure we win that. Let's have you guys sneak around the border. Just cut them all off. Don't let them go nowhere. Again, I'm not looking to take over Houston quite yet unless we think they'll immediately capitulate. Will they immediately capitulate? No, I don't want them to immediately capitulate. I want the trial of the committee. I guess I can just always go to war again. I mean, it's not like a big deal. Texas is only 7% of the way towards capitulation. Okay. Pretty sure Houston's worth, like, almost all their victory points, so I don't expect it to be much of a problem. All right, so we got that. 3D manufacturing. We've got 3D printing in 2015. That's cool. Let's see. Not gonna worry about any of this right now. Could work on some upgraded fighters and so on. Already okay in the doctrine department. Let's go for an upgrade to my artillery. And I really do kind of want the medium tanks. But if I wait, I can go for the main battle tanks, and that'll just skip over to the next version as well. So I'll hold off on that. Maybe we should get... Let's go ahead and start upgrading some of our support companies. It's not going to take too long. Upgrading our engineers and stuff is probably worthwhile, I would think. Let's have you actually just go ahead and hit him there. Let's flank him a little bit. You assist as well. They're entrenched pretty well in these mountains, it looks like. I'm surprised how much they're able to put up a fight, considering. I feel like they're not supposed to be able to put up a fight at all, so this is really shocking to me, but okay. What are we producing that's out of date? Ah, submarines. Okay. We will finish that. And then we will build new submarines of a slightly different variant. And these will join up with the Commonwealth Fleet Level 2. We do not have anywhere near enough aluminum anymore, but that's because I'm about to conquer a bunch of it from Texas, so who cares? Montana is successfully pushing over to California. They are heading down toward Los Angeles. Looks to me like the last of the troops are probably stuck right here. Montana better be able to finish those off, dang it. They've only got one troop left. That's the last one. It's the last one. Forward observers is done. We get some extra recon. Beautiful. Let's go for the advanced fire bases, increasing our recovery, which is nice, organization, which is nice, and so on. Blah, 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 blah. Grab all of that. How are you guys still supplied? I'm very confused on this point. You shouldn't be. Should you be? I didn't think so. I'm a little confused about it myself. I feel like they shouldn't be able to hold out on me. But somehow these guys are fine. They're finely supplied. They've got plenty of organization. They're holding out. I find this exceptionally confusing. But okay. Unassigned divisions. Yeah, that's fine. Let's see. Guess we could go ahead and start creating another defensive army. You, with your 2 tanks, are going to join up here. Let's pull back 1 infantry, go here. You join up here. And let's go ahead and give the general back like so. I can finish off Houston whenever I want. It's just sitting right here. They're begging me to kill them. Question is, do I want to? Like, literally, do I want to wait? 38 days? Ah, let's just finish it off. I can get to war again pretty quickly. Only 21 days after this thing is done. It's not going to make me wait for very long. Just grab Houston and finish it off real quick. Go. Use the motorized. They'll go fast. Boom. Only because it was taking longer than I was expecting it to. Take all states except for Albuquerque. Albuquerque, I know. Shut up. Pass, take, pass, done, boom. All right, we get Texas, which means they get all of their oil and other resources. Beautimus. Plus a couple more factories. Not a whole lot, but there's something. I think we just need tanks for now. Let's just go ahead and assign the rest we got here. I am surprisingly low on steel, which is not what I would have expected. Trade for a bit more chromium with Turkey, as we often do. A bit more with Indian Union. Okay, looking solid. So the submarines are going to be done soon enough. Going for Los Angeles. Good, they're going for the kill. Well done, Montana. And I know they're super duper weak, so when the time comes for me to kill them, I'll be able to do it with no problem. No problem at all. All right, we got a bunch of other troops that have no idea what to do with their time. Let's go kill Illinois, I think. Yes, let's kill Illinois. Because once I finish them off, I will have a much longer front line that I can use against the Great Lakes Republic. And considering I have significantly more troops than them... Oh, I say that. 52 or 80. What the heck? Whoa! What? The Great Lakes Republic has a ton of troops. Are they good? They're not bad. What the crud? They've got a lot. Okay, so actually found a slight challenge here. I'm surprised they can field this many, considering. Right. Well, then. I will definitely still deal with Illinois first, but that may be a little bit harder to deal with than I was expecting. We're going to need more tanks. That's what we need. Let's go ahead and pull off some more of these defensive troops. I'm going to be going back to my standard consolidation of all offensive divisions, if possible. All you guys go over here. Perfect. Thank you. Okay. Let's have all of you guys get assigned over here, I guess. You guys need to change your color. We'll make you yellow. Just so I can control it a little bit better. Okay. And dark blue, you're defensive. Let's just set you up against Illinois as well. Got more troops. Oh, it's a tank. Nice. Let's take this last infantry. Move you over here. Add in the tank. Thank you. You guys need to be under your own field marshal. I know I don't technically have one, but that way I just can visually control it a little bit better. I could use some political power to hire people, I know that. But right now I see these wars as more or less inconsequential. Whereas reforming my government with more efficient members and such, that seems a little bit more important to me. I got 5 more dockyards to use. Let's go for another destroyer. And let's go for some more frigates for the time being. That seems reasonable. How many? We have 2 carriers still. No more than that. Unfortunate. Montana has annexed the Pacific States. Awesome. That's 1 USSR ally gone, which means hopefully when we want to take over the rest of the United States, it does not draw me into a war against the Warsaw Pact. Because I don't know if I can handle that unless I plan on forming a great faction of my own. Which I don't even know if I want to go to war with the USSR. I'm kind of happy with just conquering all of North America. Trial of the committee. Members of the old Commonwealth Central Committee have been sentenced to death. Oh my God. During the most watched trial in American history. Bernie Sanders is bloodthirsty, man. His personally selected free tribunal was convened today by the head of state himself to consolidate power over the Union and finally remove those wretched revolutionary socialists from existence. From the very beginning of America's Second Revolution, they sought to crush the lives of every single person who got in their way, notably countless families in Vermont at the time. Today, they have finally received a taste of their own medicine after being executed by firing squad just hours after the tribunal decided that the most justified sentencing was not life, but death. My God. Okay. Great Rakes, no. We're going to go for Illinois. Let's go ahead and pick that up. I'm going to hold off, wait until I'm at war, and then we're going to change our government using some political power. Go for that war economy if I can, frankly. We might be able to do war economy. I feel like we're not going to be able to. And it's not a big deal if I don't. I mean, it's not like it saves me any political power. But I'd like to. War economy would be great right now. 93 factories for consumer goods. Are you kidding me? That is just absurd. Absolutely insulting. All right, so we got some bomber wings. We should actually also toss in some of that close air support. Because I've got that. I got a few hundred of that, actually. Let's get 100 more of you. And you'll do close air support in this region as well. Okay, so we got some bombers. We got some fighters. I don't expect any of these guys to be able to get air superiority. Good news about the Great Lakes Republics is they're not going to have any air superiority at all. So I can abuse that easily against the small fractured states of America. Okay? That's easy enough. Operation Forest Plain is going to be ready to go in about a day. Boom. Operation Forest Plain. You know, the funny thing is I may have a lot of loyalty to Arizona, but I was actually born in Illinois. Operation Forest Plain is the war plan for invasion of Illinois' weak republic. Since the collapse of the United States, Illinois has maintained a precarious position between major post-Reagan states, with a weak economy and simple but failed political system. These factors combined make for a poor opposition to our onslaught of endless proud American soldiers in the inevitable war for supremacy over Illinois. With these soldiers ready at the border, Operation Forest Plain should go off without a hitch, and the National Security Council have achieved another outstanding strategic victory with the glorious guidance of Bernie Sanders. All right, what's Blue Sky going to go for? Midwest Union? You're weak. That could be good, too. For now, let's go ahead and demolish... No. Division Organization, Old Guard purged for 180 days. Infrastructure, stability. Reconnaissance is good. Let's just go ahead and go for Operation Blue Sky. And just set up and get ready for that. Alright, we're declaring war against Illinois. Go, go, go. Not you. Okay. So now that we are at war, I can actually jump directly to war economy. Perfect. Let's just do it. It's worth it. Okay, consumer goods jumps down to only 53. So now we can actually build stuff really freaking fast. We have the air superiority, so this should be very quick. Nice little blitz. Blitzkrieg, you might say, and there goes Illinois. Boom. Okay, next. Red, you're going to set up right along here and get an offensive line up along over here. And then purple's going to have a much larger front line right here. And your goal is to push around through Denver and such. Plenty of troops on the front line. And we are about to get our war goal. Let's see, we got 2 more factories out of that. Not a lot, but let's go ahead and try upgrading our improved modern equipment a little bit faster. Take all states. Done. Thank you. The American Union is looking strong. It is getting good. All right, let's see. I need you to buckle up this way. You go this way. Okay. I still need a few more defensive troops. Artillery have been upgraded. Okay. Do we want to make this a rocket artillery game? Because I kind of like rocket artillery. I don't use it very often, but if you do motorized rocket artillery, it can be very strong. That said, it is also almost 2016, so this could be a good opportunity to jump on something different. Like upgrading our main battle tanks. Let's just go ahead and do that. I don't know if it matters all that much, but let's just do it. Blue, I think we're just going to set you up with borders against the Great Lakes Republic. We're going to have a pretty wide border that I can use against these guys. Heck, if I do this correctly, maybe we can actually fight Midwest Union, and within 21 days, we're able to conquer the Great Lakes Republic, and before they even bother reinforcing, because we don't own this territory, we just go, boom! It's not going to work that way. This is actually going to be a bit of a slog. 22 troops sitting here in Milwaukee taking attrition. That is a lot. Look at that. Well, hang on. Now, I say that it's a lot. So, 14 to 22. I mean, let's just take the average of that and say that it's 18. 18. 18. Okay. Let's take the average of that and say that it's 18 infantry, right? With support artillery and support engineers. 18, you divide that by 3, it's only 6. So it's a lot of units, but they've only got 12 combat width, which means they're not exactly the strongest of troops. Yeah, so this may be easier than it looks, just because I have fully manned 20 combat width troops, and they do not. I didn't read that, sorry. It's probably fine, though. Do you want to go ahead and do this? Yeah, let's go for it. All right, I'm going to hold off for a few days. Just wait for a moment. And then we'll go for it. Because I would like to be able to use this while they have their pants down and they're not paying attention to me, because they don't think there's going to be an attack from the west, but oh boy, is there. Cascadia declares war on Montana. Well, Cascadia should win that fight. Okay, so Alaska's going to be my main threat in the west. Unexpected, but it is a welcome change. I'm okay with that. Sure, why not? All right, let's go ahead and do the annexation. Go. Doop. A doop. A doop. Go! Crush, crush! Look at him go! Crushity crush! We're so fast and furious. So fast and so furious. Oh, yeah. We're utterly obliterating them. Okay. If we can just make it last for one more week, we might be able to do a quick swing around. We're grabbing some more factories, but to be honest, I'm just not going to do anything about it right now. Let's wait for a little bit. All right, we're getting our borders. They're going to have to start redeploying their troops desperately, which they are already doing. So if we can take, let's say, red. I'm going to cancel your orders. I'm going to tell you to set up along here with the intention of pushing up this way and forcing all their troops into one little strait where they take tons of attrition because they can't support all of it. That's been the goal. All right, there's Operation Lake Smoke. Done. Do we want to go for it right now? They definitely don't have a lot of troops defending right now. They have low organization in a few places. But I don't have all my troops in position yet, so we're not going to worry about it. We weren't able to quite take advantage of it the way I wanted to, but it's fine. Should be able to grab Denver. Mountain Ridge against Montana. I think we should just go ahead and get ready for that, because they're at war right now and should lose. And I want to be able to grab as much as I can from this before Cascadia does. Then we'll have an opportunity to kill them later, I think. All right, let's see. 7 more factories out of that one in total. That's fine. What do I want to produce? We'll finish that off. For a little bit more here. More motorized. I don't want the light tanks. I'm going to go ahead and start working on some transport planes. I don't necessarily want any anti-air, but maybe I should just go ahead and produce a little bit. Just in case I decide that I want to add it. I'm not going to dedicate very many factories, but if I do need it, I'd like to have the option. All right, we finished up with the advanced computers. I thought that I paused, but apparently not. They've redeployed the rest of their troops up here to the north. I'm going to set you up here and you up here. The intention of, again, swooping through like this. That didn't work. We already have a frontline order here, apparently. Okay, never mind. You then are going to go this way. I mostly want to grab territory in California because I imagine it has some of the best factories. All right, let's see. Let's go ahead and grab the extra defense and breakthrough and soft attack for all infantry since I have a fair bit of that. What are we currently training? We have a few more of these going. I don't have a lot of tanks, unfortunately, so we're just going to do this once more, and then we're going to have to stop. Modify government. If I want to go for, let's say, extensive conscription, I need to be at war. So if you want to hold off, but that would take 350 political power, which I currently don't have. So I'm just going to go ahead and grab something different. I have a bit of manpower right now anyway. Same ideology. Political power gain. Justify war goal time. Improve relations goes down. Trade laws cost. Lend lease tension. No. This is okay. Trade deal opinion factor. Supply consumption here seems tempting, but then you have more consumer goods. And only a 1% research time feels rather insignificant, honestly. Prince of Terror is interesting. Efficient sociopath? Terrifying. Monthly population minus 1%. Good lord. Alright. Well... is there something else we can do as far as, like, military high command or maybe some aircraft designers or industrial concern or something? I'm just going to go ahead and do the limited conscription. Let's just go ahead and get it. Because I plan on using it at some point, but I don't really need anything else there right now. Alright. Go and go. Apparently we're just attacking on all fronts here, but that's fine. I just need to find a few areas where I can break through. Okay, we're grabbing the rest of Michigan. That should be no problem. Okay, so these guys are gone. That's easy. Grabbed a few factories. Have not been able to quite grab anything around Milwaukee. Let's get our air support. It's already set up over here. Perfect. Okay, we need more. I would like some 2014 fighters. A couple hundred of you. Plus an air wing of some drones. Plus an air wing of some close air support. A lot of this. Because we have the air superiority, that's not the issue. So if you can stack a ton of close air support, that should make my life easier, I think. Should. Okay, we have Operation Mountain Ridge done. I guess we might as well go ahead and jump into that immediately. Split, 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 split. Not that I think it technically matters that much. Air superiority, close air support. Strategic bombing of radar, forts, air bases, anti-air. All of you get assigned here. So now we should have overwhelming air support. But yeah, they've got a lot of troops. All right, before Cascadia can grab everything, let's just go ahead and declare war. Go. You guys should be set to aggressive. That's fine. I don't need you to be aggressive, though. Wish we had more generals. We should probably go ahead and hire one now, since I have some political power. Put you in charge. You're not great, but it's something. Notice, by the way, how much more green we've got as we attack, and I think a big part of that is because we have significantly better air support. I mean, let's see. We've got 72 support planes right now. The current enemy strength is 177. We've dealt a little bit of damage to strength. They haven't actually done much yet, but still. Like, we've got the max combat width in the air right now of planes. So we should be able to start doing a lot. Hopefully. I'd like you guys to go over here if possible. Cut these guys off real quick. I mean, that should be easy enough for you, right? Grab over there real quick. Just go ahead and grab that airbase. Okay, so these... Just a very small encirclement, but they're cut off. They're not going anywhere. Go ahead and attack. More troops? Good. You guys get to join over here. Because I don't have a general, technically I can just keep tossing more units over here and it's not an issue. National focus. Emancipation. Union of Lincoln doesn't exist, so I'm not sure how that's helpful. Utah doesn't exist. Arizona? Pacific States doesn't exist. And then there's Alaska. Let's continue down the revenge route. We're going to go ahead and demolish the Philadelphia Capitol, apparently increasing the population of the National Bolsheviks, though I am hoping to go for secret democracy if possible. But whatever. Yeah, I'm not even going to bother micromanaging this. So far, I think we're fine, and as we continue to swoop in from the north, we can surround Milwaukee and hopefully finish it off that way. We got a small surround on a few troops right here. Let's just go ahead and finish them off real quick. I probably should be more direct with my tanks specifically so they can get as much value as possible, but whatever. Free civilian factories. We're still working on a couple more of these research centers. Let's go ahead and just build more civilian factories for now. Because I feel like I still don't have enough, believe it or not. Though we are a lot better now that my consumer goods are not nearly as murderous as they used to be. Can I have you guys, like, push this way? Like, if we can get enough troops stacked over here, I'd love to get a small surround. Never mind. We got Milwaukee, and that's all it takes. Great Lakes Republic is dead. Let's forget Minnesota for a second. Nobody likes Minnesota. That's not true. We love Minnesota. They got a lot of steel. Holy crud. Okay. Nice. So we don't need to be trading for nearly this much goods. Let's bring this all back. Oil, we're fine-ish. Let's stop trading with Canada. Because I plan on murdering the Canadas. Do, however, need some more chromium and rubber at least. So we're looking pretty solid here all of a sudden in one video. I mean, we had a couple of videos of just, like, political stability issues. But now that we're able to go to war, Bernie Sanders is leading us to victory to reconquer the entirety of the United States. And in just a little bit, I plan on killing the Cascadia, too. We'll finish that off, grab Arizona, and then we'll need to decide, do we want to attack Canada and the Democratic League, or do we go south and take out Mexico? What the frick? You do not have 1,000 divisions. Don't you lie to me. You don't have anywhere near enough factories to justify that. What? Holy heck. Okay, we're going to deal with that another time. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If so, then I would ask you to hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.